Ink Ribbon.
If you're a Resident Evil fan, then you've most likely heard some very strong opinions on any live-action Resident Evil project. Along with these, you've probably heard the phrase, "I bet fans could make a better movie than this." Well, my buddy Andy from Biohazard Declassified did exactly that, and I loved it so much I decided to do a video detailing some extra information behind the fan film. If you haven't seen it for yourself, you can pause this video and click the link in the description and watch it for yourself, for free. Afterwards, you can come back here if you want to know more about it. And with all that out of the way, from bringing back multiple Chris's to fan service Easter eggs, here are 25 facts about The Keeper's Diary. If you don't know what this is in reference to, The Keeper's Diary is a Resident Evil fan film that depicts the events of the infamous file that you find in the first Resident Evil game. It was directed by Andrew Saulo, who also did another short called Resident Evil Resurrection. Andy Cox, who is the producer, may be known for his content focusing on video games, but he actually has a degree in television production and had a very strong passion for bringing our favorite survival horror game to the big screen faithfully. The film raised money through a crowdfunding campaign and is the most funded Resident Evil fan project to date, raising over $55,000 by over 700 backers, which exceeded the funding amount by over $10,000. Charlie Kraslovsky, who played Chris Redfield in the original game's FMV cutscenes, appears in this film as the Keeper. The Keeper narrates throughout the film but is actually voiced by Joe White, who was the voice actor for Chris Redfield in Resident Evil 1 Remake.
One of the higher-ups assigned me to take care of a new creature.
Yet another voice actor returning is Ward Sexton, who provided the voice of the title cards for the first Resident Evil and Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4.
He also provided the title voice for this film's title card.
The Keeper's Diary, a biohazard story.
The F-shaped hallway leading to the room where you find the Keeper's Diary was completely recreated as a set. There are also a few areas that do not appear in the game, including sections of the lab, a dog kennel, and an infirmary. Pablo Kuntz, who was Wesker in the original game, reprises his role.
Commence with the procedure.
The Keeper's Diary was shot within a week of filming, with the crew undertaking 20-hour days to get it finished in time. From crowdfunding start to completion, The Keeper's Diary took less than a year to make. This is the first live-action depiction of a hunter in any Resident Evil film project. Real animals were used in the film, including both the Dobermans for the dogs and pigs for the scene with the hunter. All weapons in the film are real weapons that are featured in the game, including the Samurai Edge, the Winchester trench gun, and the Remington M870. The Keeper's Diary was shot in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, with the kennel scenes in the Lower Peninsula. There are several Easter eggs throughout the film for fans of the series, including Safsprin and Aquacure being featured as medications, which appear in the third Resident Evil game. In one scene, some music from the band Queen is heard playing. There's also a Queen poster at one point. This is all a reference to the Let Me Live and Made in Heaven insignias that appear on both Chris and Claire Redfield's outfits throughout the game. The Keeper's pose with the lighter is a nod to Chris's pose with the lighter, which is the same shot from the original game. This is the first time the guardhouse has been depicted in live action. This is also the first time Resident Evil creators have collaborated on a project of this scale, including several online content creators, original actors, and more. There's a bonus scene after the credits showing a maintenance man cleaning up a bloody window, providing a cameo from someone a few of you may recognize. We also get to see a small teaser of a scene showing Regina from Dino Crisis, which may be hinting at their next fan film project. During the poker game, you can spot the Excite 1998 poster from the original game, which also implies that this scene takes place in the researcher's private room. User reviews have been overwhelmingly positive, with the general consensus that it's a shining example of what fans wanted. If that leads to further projects, well, that remains to be seen. I'm so proud of Andy as well as Andrew Saulo, Rose Squad, and the rest of the cast and crew, and as a Resident Evil fan, I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing more in the future. And again, if you want to watch it, it's available on the ROE channel for free, and the link is in the description. I'd love to hear what you guys thought about it. For me, I was especially excited to see the Hunter. Even though I hate dealing with them in the games, something about seeing it come to life was really special. But I'll end this here and remind you to drink water and pet your pets. Until next time, I'm Kai Morgan, and as always, thanks for watching Ink Ribbon.
Check, she's got it. Ooh, Miss Redfield, you're something special. Ooh, Miss Redfield, with that pony over here. Ooh, Miss Redfield, you're made in heaven. Ooh, Miss Redfield, why can't you let me live? I said, oh, Miss Redfield.